Hey guys, I'm on a break at work and it's really nice outside today. I mean, it's beautiful. The sun's coming up, it's cool, it's kind of windy. It feels great. It's supposed to get, I think, in the 70s today here. I'm in Kentucky, but I thought that I would make a quick video because I know a lot of the groups that I am in on Facebook, there's a lot of new denture wearers, and there's some things that you don't want to do, especially being a brand new denture wearer. One of those things is sleeping in your dentures. I made the mistake. Now, when you first have your E-Day, when you first get your extractions and you get your immediate or your temporary put in, they are going to tell you that first night or that first day after extractions, they'll put the plate in, and that helps like control the bleeding. They're going to tell you to keep that plate in at night, or that first night, or the first couple nights, and I definitely would, because what's going to happen the first night, you're going to swell. So you have your extractions. Say you go home and you take that plate out and you leave it out overnight, you will not be able to get it in the next morning. You're going to be really swollen. So the best thing to do the first couple nights especially is to make sure you keep it in. You can kind of get some warm salt water if you've got blood in your mouth or bad taste. You can't gargle, but you take warm salt water and gently kind of swish it or move it around your mouth, and then let it kind of fall out the side of your mouth. That'll get rid of some of that bad taste, old blood or whatever. But after your second day, once your swelling goes down, definitely start taking the denture out. I was leaving mine in. I was falling asleep in mine. I started developing thrush. And I've had thrush at least 3 times. You don't want it. It's terrible. I've always heard of babies getting thrush because it's common, but I never knew what it felt like. And you don't want to know what it feels like. What it is when you keep your plate in, especially, like, I love sugar. So say you've got your plate in, and at night before you go to bed you have something sweet. If you don't get that sugar stuff out of your mouth, that stuff sits in your mouth. You start, it grows like a, oh my gosh, now I'm going to have a brain fart and not be able to think. But thrush is like, it's not a bacteria. It's a yeast. That's it. Thank you. It's a yeast. So, especially if you are like me and you enjoy eating sweet stuff, the yeast in that gets up under that plate and you develop thrush, okay? You'll know you have it because you'll start getting these white spots on your tongue. If you look in the mirror and you look at your tongue will be white. And another thing is, when you go to try to eat something, the taste is going to be off and your mouth burns. It's terrible. It doesn't have to be anything hot or anything spicy. Anything you eat, it's going to feel, it's very uncomfortable. Now, if you're like me and it's hard to get into your dentist, say you develop thrush and you cannot get an appointment to get into the dentist to get medication, what they give you is a wrench. It's called nystatin. You take it and swish it around your mouth like 3 or 4 times a day and spit it out. That eventually kills the thrush. It takes 2 or 3 days for it to get rid of it or start getting rid of it. Another thing you can do is they have a pill called diflucan, which normally is given to women to cure yeast. But that also kills thrush. What I have done I've gotten my dentist to give me both the wrench and the pill. The pill is a one-time thing. They'll either give you, it's one pill you take one time, or if the thrush is bad enough, they will give you 3 pills, and you take one every 2 days. If you don't have the option of getting into the dentist to get that, or you can't get in for a week or however long, and you just cannot deal with it, there are some home remedies that you can do. I use salt water. I've got natural sea salt at home. You can get it at the grocery. You take that. You take like a teaspoon, put it in a cup, get the water as warm as possible, and start gargling with that. Gargle, as many times a day as you can. Let's say at least 4 times a day. But the main thing is at night, get your denture out, clean your denture really good, get your mouth cleaned really good, take your toothbrush, try to brush your gums. Now, if you've got stitches and you've just had extractions, you don't want to do that. My dentist gave me some medicated wrench that I used, and it's pretty strong, but you have to be careful with that too, because that will kill the good bacteria in your mouth. And I think that's one of the reasons why I developed. I was using that medicated wrench, and then, so that was killing the good bacteria. And then also, I was leaving my plate in too much and eating sweets on top of that. So all those factors, it just made me a prime candidate for thrush. But it's not something that you want. It's miserable. And like I said, it takes a couple days to get rid of it. But I just wanted to make a quick video, like I said, because I know there's a lot of people out there on these pages that have just had extractions and are new denture wearers. And that's something that I've learned. So I hope everybody has a good day. Please subscribe to my channel. I've just got a top plate right now and 6 implants on top, but I've got periodontal disease on the bottom, and my gums are receding really, really bad. So it's not going to be long before I have to have work done on the bottom. And I'm going to video my journey. I haven't decided what route I'm going to go use for my bottoms. I've got minis on top. I think that I want a more permanent for the bottom, but that just depends on if I'm a candidate, if I've got enough bone. The cost, there's all kinds of factors there that I'll have to consider. But thank you guys for watching. Sorry, I'm a smoker. I didn't mean to flash that, but I've got to get back to work. If any of you guys have any questions, please comment. I will answer you as soon as possible. And please subscribe. Have a blessed day.